Look at it. Oh, it's over. Oh, wow.
To a TKO. Is on the radar at welterweight.
Luke just sat there. I don't know what he was doing. Luke just sat there. He even trying to move to do anything. I don't know what he was doing.
Pulled guard and Buckley took
full advantage
of it the whole time.
Stayed but what the hell is just Luke doing just sitting there? I don't know.
Some vicious ground and pound.
So good, man. I'm back. And just start this vlog, man. I gotta tell y'all right away. This car right here did not deliver at all. So first of all, I'm skipping this fight. I'm gonna talk about this fight here. It was a weird ass finish where it was basically like Petrossi got knocked out by a hip. I don't know what the fuck happened, dude. It was weird as hell. And I saw people that are saying like the UFC scripted this, and these next couple fights kind of, you know, prove that. I guess I don't think it's scripted, but yeah. Next fight, we got this dude right here versus Anton Takali. I don't know what the fuck happened to this dude after Downs 10 series. Anton went what 0-4 in the UFC. Took his first loss to Jonathan Almeida, and then just kept on losing and losing and losing. And he got this fight here. It was just dumb. It was just one fights like it was just a terrible fucking fight. He gets hit with an overhand right in the third round. Kind of a early stoppage in my opinion, but yeah. Then next you got Dennis Bazooja versus Connor Matthews. I was gonna skip this fight. Next you got Julio Arce versus Herbert Burns. Julio Arce defended a lot of Herbert's takedowns, and you know, of course, like Herbert Burns usually does, he gassed out, got clipped, and got dropped, and then Arce finished the fight, and it was over with. Next, you got Vernon Jenna. Okay, I didn't watch this fight. I skipped this fight as well because women's MMA, like I said. Next, you got Nate Lemmer versus Jamal Emmers, and Emmers had rocked, and he had hurt Lemmer like in the first 40 seconds, but then he just backed off for some dumbass reason, and then Lemmer just, you know, how he usually does, goes for it and knocks niggas out, and that's exactly what he fucking did. Knocked him the fuck out. The seconds are going for it. Actually, I'm in a clinch. And the second they broke free, it was over with. And next we got Chidi and Jukwani versus Rice McKee. This fight was boring as shit. So I was watching this fight a little bit, but I kind of skipped it because I was watching, you know, boxing. Next we got Kaunas versus Bill Algeo. Another one fights I didn't really care about, and this was an early ass stoppage as well. Early fucking stoppage, very early stoppage. Next you got this dude versus Cedric Dumas. Dumas, you know, he got arrested a month ago. Domestic violence, dumbass shit. But also being in the UFC, it's kind of stupid in my opinion. But got poked in the eye, then got dropped by an uppercut, and then ground pound. That stopped the fight. It might be a no contest soon. But then next you got Chris Weidman versus Bruno Silva. Weidman actually finished the fight, but yeah, poked in the eye 2 times. They changed it over to a technical decision. So yeah. And next you got Joaquin Numanta Buckley versus Vicente Luque. And I really don't know what happened to Luque. He just gave up. It's like ever since like he had the little brain bleed, he just hasn't been the same fighter he used to be. Because Luque for the brain bleed, he would have beat the shop RDA. Let's just say that. Next you got Manon Fiorot versus okay. This fight was boring as shit, bro. And the people that sit there and say, oh, this fight's a banger, people say it's not as a casual. This fight was boring as fuck, bro. It was boring as shit, and no one can sit there and tell me it wasn't boring as fuck. And I knew it was gonna be fucking boring. I knew it was gonna be boring. I really skipped I skipped like the last 2 rounds of this fight, because I knew it was gonna end in a decision. Like how most women's gonna make main events end. So yeah, I skipped that damn fight. I'll keep it like that as well, and I'm done, bro. I'm out. Peace. I move on to boxing. So the first fight I watched was Sergey Boychuk versus Brian Mendoza. And I picked Sergey to win this fight, but this is my first time watching Boychuk fight since he lost to Brandon Adams. I think that was like almost 3 years ago. But man, he put on a good performance. He looked better than ever, like better than the last time I saw him. He got caught a couple left hooks, basically like the way that Brandon Adams had finished him. And yeah, we move on. Oh, I didn't see his fight here. But we move on to main card. For we got Julio Cesar Martinez versus Angelo Cordova. I don't know why this is not updated right here, but Martinez won the fight. This was a fucking war right here. Martinez got 2 knockdowns in the third round, and then Angelino Cordova just bowed his way back while still getting clipped. He did get hurt a couple times, and that caused Martinez to win a couple rounds. One judge scored a draw, but other judges scored it 114-112 for Martinez. He defends his belt once again, and yeah, we go to Arizona Lara versus Michael Sarafa. And Lara, man, he's been in the game for so fucking long, bro. It's been like Jesus, man. He's 40 years old now. He's been in the game for so fucking long. Lara looked good as hell in this fight. First round to him, second round to him, then the third round he lands a big ass left hand, knocks Rafa out cold. Rafa got back up, but he was obviously fucking done. But big win for him. He's probably like it's just with boxing, it's just so weird, man. Like there's going to be a lot of old champions in boxing. Like Triple G also was a champion in 4 years old. He had beat someone back in 2020. I forgot what his name was, but yeah, there's gonna be like a lot. Like there's been like a lot of 40-year-old champions in boxing. It's just you rarely see that in MMA. You know, last one we saw was Glover. He lost his belt. Well, I don't even defended it. Before I was Randy Couture. But next you go to the co-main Rolly Romero versus Isaac Cruz, and bro, Isaac put the fucking bees on him, bro. First round with Isaac Cruz, just fucking rocking him. Rolly was over here just slipping on invisible banana peels. It was just like, damn. Jesus, man. He was just getting fucked up the entire first round. Somebody survived. My opinion was a 10-8 still, even though he didn't go down. Which you can't do that in boxing. You still around 10-8. Someone doesn't go down. But then fast forward to, let's say, round. I forgot which round it was, but the round he finished it in. Before that, Rolly was just hugging a lot. Actually got a point deducted for hugging. And then I think it was like the ninth round. Isaac stopped him or eight, something like that. I think it was eight. Isaac just hurts him again. He's against the ropes, and then Roy just they stop the fight. Roy just turned around. His back was against Isaac, and then fight's over with. Roy Romero gets stopped again. Like Jesus, we don't know what's next for Rolly. And they really interviewed this man after the fight was over. He sounded like he had fucking CTE, bro. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like he sounded like he was half awake, bro. Like I'll tell you, bro. They interviewed him directly after the fight. You know, like a DC versus John Jones situation. You know what I mean, bro? Because they didn't interview Isaac Cruz first, and they straight up interviewed Romero, which is crazy. And so you got Tsyzu versus Sebastian Fundora, and this was one of the best fights ever. Like one of the best fights on this card. Um, Definitely beats this fight here. This is fight of the night right here, in my opinion. Tsyzu gets cut in the third round or the second round with the elbow, accidental elbow, and then Fedor just puts it on him in the last couple rounds to get the win for him. It was just a back and forth fight. It was just crazy, man. But Sasha Fedor gets the win. Tsyzu will take his first professional loss, which I actually want Tsyzu to win this fight so he can end up fighting, Charlo or whatever. But that's not gonna happen, I'm assuming. And hopefully, Fedor either fights Crawford or Earl Spence Jr. Or I rather see Spence Jr. versus Zoo, and then Fedor versus Crawford, which I think Crawford can win that fight pretty easily. But that's it for this video. See y'all next time, and I'm out. Peace out, man.